cast head made from that re-sculpted model right here. Of course, it's cast off of our original. And already you can tell just by removing all that detail of the eyes and changing the hair up that we really just completely transformed that head. And being we'll be able to start over again with the finer details. These huge eyes really take away from the likeness, but we're going to knock that out and start fresh. So we're really going to bring some realism and scale to it once we come back and retreat this head. All right, here we have our completed upper torso with our cast head. The cast head, of course, has been recast, so we have one solid piece to work with. So we're not worrying about any kind of sculpture flaking off or anything like that. But so far, we've got the cape top sculpted, upper torso handled, upper legs, lower legs. So basically we've got everything that we need to move on to priming once we get the cut vinyl decal applied to the chest, and that's a pretty quick little job there. Alright, we've got all of our parts assembled. We've got our cape, belt, head, boot tops, sculpture treatment going on, top and bottom side. We have our decal placed on the chest. We're doing that before we prime so that everything has the same paint quality once we're done. The cape, you can tell it's very unfinished. You see all this slack right here, but we're actually going to take the cape back off. This is just to show we have all the parts assembled. But we're going to take the cape back off and detail that with an S. And then we're going to bring it back, and we're going to use all this slack that you see hanging off the left and right sides of the back. We're going to use that slack to actually try and blend it in with the sculpted folds of the cape that you see here in the back, to kind of blur that line between the sculpted edge and the fabric edge. It's still going to be fairly obvious, but altogether it's going to look pretty sharp once we get done with that. So that's where we are. Pretty soon, I think the next section we're going to be looking at priming the model primed, and then just going through the paint. So here we go.